Monroe County Emergency Services brought in extra equipment, people, and volunteers to respond to weather-related calls today. Throughout the morning, the county saw a mixture of sleet, snow flurries, and rain.
Naomi Washington tells us more about the preparation in the central Georgia County and how people even farther north are handling it.
Captain Christina Bramlett from Monroe Emergency Services says they prepared for bad conditions just in case.
We have extra staffed engines and ambulances today, and we're utilizing all of our volunteer staff so that if we do have trees down, wires down, that we have a more widespread coverage.
And just about 10 miles more north of Monroe County, there's even more white flurries and ice on the ground.
Officials advise not traveling in this type of weather, but Herb and Holly Vitt from Merritt Island, Florida did.
It's very hot in Florida, so that's why we travel northbound a lot of times to get in cooler weather.
They are staying in this at Indian Springs State Park in Butts County. But before they could get comfortable, Herb says it was difficult to find propane to heat their trailer.
We had to go to several different places to get propane to fill the tanks back up, because several of the places were out of propane because so many people had been filling their tanks because they knew the weather was coming in.
Bramlett says people should be careful about their heat sources during this extra cold time.
We want to make sure that people are not bringing those generators indoors, keeping them 20 feet from any opening into the home so that we don't have those carbon monoxide poisonings. Those are a very real threat when people are having to find any source of warmth possible and electricity.
If people end up needing a place to stay warm, Bramlett says Monroe County has 2 warming shelters on standby. In Monroe and Butts County, Naomi Washington, 13 WMAZ News.
Monroe EMS responded to 2 car crashes on I-75 this morning. There were no serious injuries, but Bramlett says people should avoid driving on the roads and highways for now because of the potential for black ice. But if drivers have to be out, they should drive with caution.